Hello, welcome to Timberborn and Arid Canyon. So I will say that I had recorded this episode that we're getting ready to do right now, and one additional one, and I ended up throwing them out because I spent the entire time, well, half of this episode here complaining, and then the one after it complaining the entire time. And I figured, well, nobody wants to hear that. So what was I complaining about? I will explain what I was complaining about. Um, but in a rational, calm voice, so that it doesn't really sound like I'm complaining too much. But it's enough that probably this will be my last Timberborn game that I play, because it is so that annoying to me. And that is that halfway through this episode, this little district here went through a death wave that wiped out pretty much the entire colony, the entire district. Got down to where we only had 4 beavers left. 2 in here. Well, we had 5 at first. 2 in here and then 1 in here. So they couldn't do anything else. They couldn't harvest wood, plant wood, continue in this project here because of that issue. And then at some point, they even lost an additional beaver, and they were down to just 4. So only had 1 beaver in the farm, 1 doing the water pump, and 2 in here. So in a district that has potential of 12, that's what happened. And they were not recovering. So there ended up being like a total of eventually 4, between 4 and 6, I believe, empty beds or free beds that stayed that way. It wouldn't go down. I built campfires and was hoping, okay, maybe that'll help them breed, but no. Nope. Built an additional house, and all that did was end up with having just an empty house because it wouldn't fill. And so I was like, I was annoyed by that. I've explained before my annoyance with the population issue in this game, and that was genuinely annoying. And then these guys were going through death waves as well, and got to the point where I couldn't run any of the industry. So yeah, I was doing a lot of complaining. And why does it really matter? I know that what I learned in the last game is that with the whole population thing, is that you just overbuild population, and so you have a lot of unemployed beavers sitting around. But who cares? You can feed them, and then you've got that cushion that they will, you'll lose a lot of those population. I mean, these guys went through a population swing. This district here of 9 within a couple of days, where they were down 5, and then the next day they were up 6. Which is 11. I forget what I said they went through, but it was 11. Yeah, and I was like, what? I couldn't run any of my industry. I had to run, just the basic stuff here. So yeah, you build a large population, and you got excess beavers sitting around being unemployed, or you put them in jobs you don't really care about, that if they run out, they run out. No big deal. But the reason that it matters in this game is because of the self-imposed restrictions I placed on ourselves, which was that these only get basic farms. They only do the basic foods, no processed foods. The problem is that this farm size, while it's set up for, if you put potatoes and wheat in here, that can support a whole lot of beavers. I mean, that is a farm this size with the usual setup of potatoes and wheat can support about 32 beavers a day. This, just in all carrots this size, can only support 14 beavers a day, about. So what I don't know is what impact the beehive has on the farm, you know, and how fast these things grow, so that they could produce more than and support more than just 14 beavers a day. But pretty much at this point, it's just 14 beavers a day, which then when you have a district of this size, which is 12, you know, I don't want to add additional housing because I really don't. I don't want this to be a big colony, a big district. And so I don't want to add additional housing and then have to do additional farming, which, you know, I can do. I already have this set up over here. So potentially I can have 28 beavers over here. But I don't want 28 beavers over here. But the game's going to kind of force me to do that. Or deal with the issue that I may end up with barely enough beavers to just do the basic jobs to survive. So, you know, and already, so basically what we're saying here is we can support 28 beavers. We're already over that. Now we have been, I think, kind of lucky enough that with the death of people that or beavers, that we haven't really stayed above 28 that much. But, you know, we will slowly, we probably won't run out of these because we do have some additional stuff going on over here. That we could probably support 30 no problem. But, you know, I don't want to, again, I'm hesitant to build more housing here simply because they don't have the farms to support themselves. More of a population. So I think that's a problem. And so that's what was annoying. But I also realized that it was my own self-limitation that was kind of forcing that issue on me, where whenever, you know, where I was forcing the issue on me to limit my population and therefore be affected by those population swings. And with these new inefficient farmhouses, I know they call them efficient farmhouses. That's what the devs call them. But I call them inefficient because, you know, if you have to add additional employees to get a task done for the same size, same workload that was there before, that's inefficiency, not efficiency. I also don't know you know, do they harvest faster? Because the growth is the same. So maybe they could just harvest faster and therefore it can support more than 14? I don't know. All I know is that the growth rate here is enough to really support 14, roughly about 14 beavers a day. If I only ran one beaver or two beavers in there in the inefficient farmhouse as opposed to 3, I don't know if that means they wouldn't be able to keep up with the harvest or not. I don't know. Maybe I'll try that out. But yeah. So I was very annoyed. And so I think that what we will do is we're going to break our self-imposed restrictions, and we're going to put in some, we're going to put it, just that looked weird to me for some reason all of a sudden, that farm layout looked like it was more than 7, but it's not. So it's 1 2 3 1 2 3, yeah. And we're gonna do some processed food here. We're gonna do some potatoes here. And you know, with this population falling off at the same time this population fell off, there was like no way for me to transfer population from here to there. So I was just out of luck completely. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on expanding this population. And now I have to remember, like, okay, what was it that I was doing? What was it that I did? But here, so here we have 0. Okay, so let's pause him, because we've got, yeah, plenty of wood. Instead, we're going to unpause this guy, and we're going to cut down, we're going to clear out this here. And we're going to remove these, because we don't want this guy coming over here and cutting these. We want him to concentrate on these over here. So it's time to cut these down. What was I doing? So I know I reconfigured some of this over here, but I don't remember what I did to get rid of the planks for a minute. Yeah, we'll get rid of this out of memory. And this. And let's see, we will pause this guy because he's not got anything to do. We'll pause this guy because these are gonna pop for too much longer, so we'll keep him employed. And currently they have 3 unemployed. And that's with, so that, now that would be, so I only have 2 in there, 2 in here. So that would mean I could run this additional forester plus, or lumberjack, plus these 2. No, I only have 2, so I could only really run those 2. So I think we are going to go ahead and this is the 6 size, right? So we're going to go ahead and build another 6, but I got to get down into here. So put up that temporary scaffolding. We will pause this for now, because our priority will be to get more people in here, more beavers. All right. So I think that we go ahead and we put in a grill right here. Because can we put storage? Yes, Perfect. So this will be potatoes. This guy will make potatoes. And we will put here, we'll put grilled potatoes. So, you know, close to the housing. But we're going to pause that for now. Pause this for now. And pause this for now. And we'll convert all of that to potatoes. We'll also plant another row, another couple of rows of sunflower seeds. Going to move our planks because we're going to put in different storage here. Okay, so one of the things we're doing is using our planks by creating gears and not really replacing them. So I don't know if that's that smart? I don't know. Probably not. Put a temporary place here for our gears, and we're going to empty this. We're going to empty that. Empty that. Let's go ahead and build that. Use up some wood. Pause you for a minute. We need to reuse wood. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. All right, so we built that. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. guys have 2 unemployed. No storage for logs, huh? Alright. Well, then how about build this guy right here? Oh, because he was like, hey, I still have lots of logs over here, man. Alright, finally we picked it up. Okay, well, get back to working on this now. Let's also work on this. Yeah, let's make this a priority so I can stop watching it. Make those priorities. Okay, we're going to pause that. That's just so that whenever we really start, you know, we need it, it's there. Let's make this a priority. Thank you. Thank you, beavers. We have 1 potato. 1 potato, man. All right. Still no storage for logs, huh? Okay, so what we are going to do over here is we're going to put in this warehouse, and this will be for gears. And then we're going to put these here. Two potatoes. 2 unemployed. Gonna pause that so we don't have beavers running up there and getting stuck before we can get everything built. And then we're gonna move our plank production back up to there. That was quick. Okay, so now we got a little more efficiency going on over here. At least I think we do. We have 32 potatoes now. Let's go ahead and start our grill. And building that guy. We'll get this guy started again. Now that we no longer have rubble laying around of wood. Also, I think what I discovered was we are importing wood, so we don't want to import wood anymore. What else are we importing? No water. And no carrots. Okay, very good. No, we don't want to import grilled potatoes yet. We're not building this down here to support them with grilled potatoes. Yeah, see. They're starting to go through that death wave that they went through. They've got 2 vacancies. Now why is that? Why? Why? Why do they have 2 vacancies? We can stop with the... with that. And these guys, they don't have surplus population. Look at that, 8 empty beds. They don't have surplus population to give them. 5 empty beds. And they're not even running any of the industries. These guys take 30 metal blocks. And he's got 13 that he's built. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that one. 13%. We're going to get rid of that one. 65. We'd probably keep that one and that one, because they'll probably pop. Wow, look at that. And they love them. Yeah, see, look, 7 empty beds. Okay, but I'm not going to complain about it. But yeah, so, and a completely empty house. That's what I was doing last time too. It's very annoying. Very annoying. But, you know, I'll not complain about it. So I don't know, is it doing that simply because I haven't built any campgrounds? Any of the campfires? So it's like no social life. We're just not gonna, yeah, at some point we're just gonna have you not be able to. So that's only two. We're just gonna have you not be able to add any more beavers. 10 empty beds throughout the colony. And most of them are here. So now at least they have 2 unemployed. Not sure. Oh, because maybe I turned those off. Yeah, okay. Okay, whatever. Look at that. It's crazy. So, this back and forth, this creating, this sloshing back and forth, I didn't catch it right. So that's the first time ever in this game that that's happened. So I close this, usually about, 0.01 when it's on kind of last tick, or last 2 ticks. You got to close the gate then, and then it doesn't flood. If you close it before then, usually it fills up too fast and wants to overflow. But when I did that, go back and watch it, I had a whole tick left. It did not add any more water to this at all, because this was on a backward slosh. And because it was on a backward slosh, no additional water came into this place. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. And another reason why this will be the last Timberborn I play. Because, I'm going to play to enjoy it, not be annoyed by it. Okay, so now we will put... well, I think what we're going to do is... Yeah, this is the problem I had last time. How do I create... Well, maybe I just do it this way. Nope. So this will be for dynamite, explosives when we get there. This will be for our metal blocks, because we need to, because this only produce 13, then it'll stop producing, of course. So we need a place to offload the excess so that we can go ahead and build an explosives factory. We have 17 gears, so we need more gears. We have 78 potatoes. So maybe we do go ahead and we, well, see, they're still doing well though. Okay, they're down to only 3 free beds. Very good. Yeah, that's sloshing. That's a problem. And it doesn't seem like the devs are going to fix it at all. So, you know, whatever. I'll just be done. Because that's crazy right there what happened. And a backslosh, no additional water in here. We're almost out of planks. 20. So one of the things this is what I did that I forgot. We're going to go ahead, we're going to make this kind of our, so we need to start making some planks. It's got 6 unemployed, good. Gonna make this our little a power center over here. This takes 30 paper, 20 gears. So we'll pause it. Yeah, we are out of planks. No, 16. Yeah, so now we have all this surplus population at a time when we can't really use it because we have no power. $92.87. Okay, we'll go ahead and let you keep working. Let's put you back in place. We still have lots of wood. $23. For 3 days, 0.74 should be sufficient. All right, well, I just realized we have gone way over our time. So we got to call it here. Hopefully you enjoyed this little episode. I got caught up in playing it, I guess, and time got away. So my apologies about the long episode. But hopefully you enjoyed it. And I didn't complain a whole lot this time, not compared to last time anyway. So hopefully you enjoyed it. You'll come back and join us as we continue our effort to build our little community here. Until then, have a terrific day.